to the message with Abang Anwan. It just means queen, baby. How are you this morning? It's good to see y'all. We about to get into some foolery this morning, okay? We about to get into some foolery this morning, and I want us to get in on a few things this morning. You feel me? I want us to get in on a few things this morning. So we are not in our element. We are not on StreamYard. We on the phone. Okay? So we gonna get boo boo the fool nonsense. You feel me? We gonna get trolls and everything. So to my mods, block everybody who come up here with some foolery. If they don't add to the conversation, you feel me? If they don't add to the conversation, baby, block them. You feel me? Hey Melania, what's up, baby? So if they don't add to the conversation and they putting foolery in the chat, okay? Any political, okay? Any nonsense that they put in the chat and they're not contributing to the conversation, block them. Don't time them out. Block them. I'll have no mercy. We not on our regular stream. We on YouTube stream straight like that. You feel me? So we about to get into some foolery this morning. Camron, right? A lot of people, a lot of people like, nah, Camron did his thing. Let me share something with you. Camron, shout out to Camron. Shout out to this brother. Camron did the stereotype of a black man. That's what he did. He did the stereotype of a black man. And a lot of people upset with him. I'm upset with him too, because I think he could have handled it in a better way. Now, there's a lot of people like, Ma, you shouldn't come after him like that. I'm not coming after him, but I think he could have did it better. Now, was CNN wrong to ask him anything about Diddy? Of course they was wrong, but they always got to put, and this is the truth, okay? Shout out to CNN, because they always putting out foolery, okay? So they had to have another black man say another black man was wrong. You know what I'm saying? They have to have them get up against each other, because that's what CNN do. And then you got over here, you got a sister reporter. Her whole face is turning every time Camron do something. But I'm going to share something with you, y'all. Hey, Grace, good morning, honey. Camron could have dressed up like he always do when he go to his own show with Mace. He could have did what he did. And I'm gonna share something with you. He could have just got up there and said, listen, I don't know nothing about Diddy. I don't know nothing about Diddy, but I do know me and Mace got some things that we do on our channel. He could have shot it out the channel just like he did. He shot it out his channel. He could have said Mace is doing great work with the children. You feel me? In New York, he could have said they got a program for young people. You know what I'm saying? Trying to teach them entrepreneurship, trying to teach them how to stay out of the streets. He could have said all that. He had the right to say all that. Okay? He had the right to say all that. Hi, Henry. How are you? He had the right to say all that. But did he have to go up there and act a fool like that? And I know a lot of y'all like, nah, sis, he ain't act a fool. He did. He did. He was eating on camera, okay? Eating on camera. He was talking out of the side of his mouth, okay? And he acted a fool. Look at him, y'all. This is the stereotype that CNN wanted. This is what they wanted. Now, even if he said he didn't cooperate with them, he did. He did. This is a stereotype of a black man not knowing what to do. And this is false, because Camron is not like this. This is false right here. But a lot of the world, you know what I'm saying? The world deem black men as foolish. The world deem black men as thugs, murderers, and killers. They deem them as drug dealers, all these things like that. They deem them as foolish and uneducated. That's why black women can come and always say, oh, black men are foolish. They uneducated. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we more educated than you. That's why you have so many foolish women that um come to social media and they will say black men are dumb, they uneducated, they don't know what to do. All this foolery, and it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lot of brothers who are well educated, even if they street educated. You know what I'm saying? Even if they street wise, they have a business mindset. So I don't like the way he handled this. He could have did it better. He could have went in there, even if he ain't wear no suit, even if he didn't wear a suit or nothing. He could have went in there with a casual outfit on. He could have did what he had to do as a man. Cause I swear I would have crunched CNN face just like that. I would have went in there clean and I would have told them, listen, I don't know nothing about Diddy. I ain't never rocked with Diddy like that. Mace was closer to him than me. But I'll share something with you. Me and Mace on our channel, we support our hometown. We got programs for the young children in our hometown. If y'all want to donate to the programs that help the young people, okay? And I would have even told her, you should not have even asked me to come because I'm not close to Diddy at all. I would have told her, you yourself as a melanated sister should even know better to even have me come on and think I'm going to say something against Diddy. I don't know anything about the situation, but let's talk about what me and Mace is doing with the young people in our community. Let's talk about the programs that we help build in our communities. Now, if you want to talk about that, you could talk about that. That's what I wanted him to say. I didn't want him to get up here and play the stereotype of a black man. But a lot of y'all going to disagree with me and be like, oh, you wrong, sis, you wrong. Camron handled it. Because even when I put out a post and I said he didn't handle it well, y'all was like, nah, sis, you wrong for this one, you wrong for this one. Y'all motherfuckers who put that shit in there that I was wrong, I'm not mad that you said I was wrong. I'm not mad. But stop following me. Stop following me because I don't, if you don't understand the assignment, okay? If you don't understand the assignment, don't follow me because I don't want people who have a mindset of thinking that trash is good. I don't want people like that following me. I don't. We can have a disagreement. There's nothing wrong with that. But right is right and wrong is wrong. Let's talk about it. Okay? Hey, Panther, how are you? Greetings. Camron is what our legend Malcolm X stated, that entertainers are nothing more than clowns and do not represent us. Secondly, my parents demanded that their children have big brains. I feel you on that one. Thank you, Panther. Melania said, us black people have to stop feeding the narrative of black people. This is true. Now, I'm going to share something with you. A lot of people, when I was on Black Man Unfiltered, not a lot of people, but this young woman said, I do not like how we always come out and tell our dirty laundry against each other because we melanated. I'm going to share something with you. That's our problem because we don't tell, okay? We don't tell, we don't correct. Let me repeat that again. We don't correct our sisters and brothers. That's why we see all this boo-boo the fool nonsense is going on because we don't correct our sisters and brothers. We just say, oh, let's not air our dirty laundry. We have a problem. We have a problem. We don't correct our sisters and brothers. And so this is what plays out. When we see her got 7, 8 children, she got 7, 8 baby daddies, we don't say anything. When we see our brother up here making like 20, 25 children and nobody says anything, that's the problem. When she out there selling that pussy, nobody say anything. That's the problem. Y'all saying we shouldn't air out our dirty laundry, but we need to talk to each other because it's not kicking in. It's not working. Some of the young people, when you listen to them, some of the young people in our community, they're getting it. Some of them are getting it. Those ones that's in college, they're getting it. They're like, I don't want to be a baby mother. I don't want to be a baby father. I want to raise my children in my household. Some of them are getting it. Them younger ones, they getting it. They like, nah, cause I grew up without my mama or my daddy, and I don't want that to happen with my children. So some of them are getting it, cause even ours, who was 18, she was like, no, I don't want to be a baby mother. She was like, mommy, I love you, but I don't want, you're a good mother, but I don't want to be a baby mother. I want, okay? She said, I want to raise children with my husband. I want to live in my husband's household. You see that? So some of the young ones aren't changing because the mindset, they see stuff that's happening in their community. They don't want it to happen to their own. May God bless them. May God continue to keep their mind. I'm just saying. His ghetto point of view. How are you, sir? It's good to see you. JP says the problem is that Nick Cannon is a role model. Ugly with zero talent, but the highest man to strive for success. Strive for success. Now, listen, I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know. But anyway, let me share something with you. A lot of these, even the government too, when they want to talk to the melanated community, they will always get somebody famous to come talk to us. And it'll be about some boo-boo-the-fool nonsense. It will not be about the actual problems in our community. Now, CNN is covering something that is gossip. Okay? Something that is gossip. This is the news, y'all. This is the news. Okay? Soon as Diddy tape was leaked of him doing that nonsense to Cassie, okay, that boo-boo the fool nonsense, how dare you lay hands on a woman like that? Okay? When his stuff got released, this is the motherfucking news, y'all. CNN is world news, but this is the news in the United States. This is the news. But we not talking about how we can't even buy a gallon of milk without paying $6. We talking about we can't even fill up a gas, you know what I'm saying, your tank, fill up your tank. We talking about how high the mortgage and you can't even buy a good house anymore, okay? How high the rent is, how barely we could buy food. We not talking about that, but we talking about motherfucking P. Diddy, okay? And we talking about Green, and we talking about Lockett. Get the fuck out of here. What kind of shit is that? CNN is talking about that shit. So the big scoop is Diddy apologizing. That's the motherfucking scoop now. Hello, good morning, Mr. She said, how are you, honey? That's the motherfucking scoop now on CNN, where we should be talking about the Congo. No, nobody's saying nothing like that. No, let's get some fucking fake ass nonsense out here so that we can distract the masses. And that's what always happens because we get distracted by foolery. While over here we looking at B and over there in A, they doing all types of boo-boo the fool nonsense. So Camron, I want y'all to hear it. I guess he thought he was saying something. Check this out, y'all. I guess he thought he was saying something.
For being here. First, when you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel, did you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video was egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking minors. domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but yeah, I was upset when I seen it. But
did you recognize him?
I just said.
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all from your experiences?
I don't like that. What do you mean? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing. But
thanks for being here. First, when you saw that video of
let's go to
Diddy,
the next one.
Cassie,
he admitted it was him, so yeah, it was him.
what did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide. It's for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. He ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mace. Listen.
Yeah.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Man, it's almost gonna bring me to tears to say this. I just, being that I saw you as such a good friend, I want to put you with somebody I knew.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram,
knew
man.
with Biggie
Don't have me sorry here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would
He admitted it was him, so
do right by him.
Here's the next one.
Can you tell us a little bit?
He said, I took you to Biggie because I knew Biggie was going to do right by you. That's why I ain't take you to Bad Boy Records. Okay? So Mace knew the game. You know, Mace knew the game. And that's why he told Camron, I took you there. Now, check this out. The way Camron laid out everything, the way he did it, I understand him, but he played the stereotype that was not good for black men. He did a stereotype that was not good. And this sister right here that's interviewing him, she was eating this shit up. She was eating it up, y'all.
A bit more about that. I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some.
And he
cheese
eating
after this
something.
horsepower joint. I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said, and of course that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there, but for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out.
Would do right by him.
Can you tell us a little bit more that Diddy couldn't
Here's
get
another
away
one.
with this
The
stuff
last one, y'all.
if there weren't a lot of people protecting him? Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that invited me to. Who booked me for this joint?
Y'all hear him? He said, who booked me for this joint? Who booked me for this joint? Now, I'm going to share something with you. When he knew that he got booked for this joint, he should have just canceled on them. That's what he should have did. He should have said, I ain't got nothing to say. If you was going to go up here and act boo-boo the fool. I'm sorry, y'all. I know a lot of y'all like Camron. I like him too. But he didn't play this one well at all, y'all.
All right.
Violent. I don't be sitting
Cameron.
around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
Thanks.
man, come on, man. This
Thanks
is
for
crazy.
joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you for having me. You enjoy.
That
So,
Diddy couldn't get away.
Listen, check this out. I want to share this with y'all. Hold on just for a minute. Panther, thank you, baby. For the $15 super chat. Diddy is not the face of all black men. CNN is famous for showcasing bootlickers that throw the black community under the bus at all costs. For butter biscuits. That's nasty, baby. But you speaking facts right there. Now, Mr. He said, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate you. I got to get some trolls out of here real quick. Let me see who else. Who else we got? Hey, John, what's going on? It's good to see you. Thank you for rocking with me. I think that's it so far. Okay. Guys, y'all know we not in our space. So any foolery, you could just block them. You don't even have to time them out or anything. It's good to see all y'all this morning. I'm not going to take up too much of y'all time this morning. But I have the problem, and I like Camron. I like him. I'm not a hater, okay? But the way he handled the interview, it could have went better. It could have went better. He could have said what he said, but the way he dressed at the interview wasn't even good either. And he wears some bad suits. He be clean, okay? He could have wore average Joe stuff, yes. He could have wore his regular stuff, Nate. You know what I'm saying? He always dressed to the T. But the way he acted, I would have been promoting my show like he did. He promoted the show. I would have been promoting how Mace and him go into the community and help the community. I would have promoted that. But I would not have played the stereotype of eating something on here, acting indignant. I wouldn't have done that. Oh, who the talent agent? Who the fuck signed me up for this shit? I would not have said all that. I would have said to her, after I said what I wanted to say about me and Mace and our TV show, you know, their podcast, I would have also said something about the things we doing in our community. I would have also mentioned how I was signed to Biggie, not Bad Boy Records. I would have said all that, but I would not have cursed and acted indignant at the end. I wouldn't have let them get that motherfucking win. I wouldn't have let CNN get that win. Because they love to stereotype black men. You never see them have, and listen, y'all gonna be mad with me, but the only people that they promote is the ones from the LGBTQIA+, black men. It is never a strong heterosexual, okay, black man. It is never. I've never seen it. And if you do get somebody up there, right, it's always somebody that is a backbiter, some foolery. It is never a strong black man up there. Never. I've never seen them have somebody, a strong black man that don't take bullshit. It's always somebody that's a backbiter, a snake, a deceiver, a liar, a cheater. It's never somebody that makes sense, that they scared to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? It's always somebody that is like all scary type. It's never a brother who is legit that ain't gonna let you talk boo-boo the fool nonsense to them. And Camron would have been one of them if he would have went up there and said his shit. Because he's one, he don't back down from what he say. He never been like that. But he could have just handled it in a different way. And I know a lot of content creators, y'all not going to agree with me. Y'all like Camron. That's cool. But, and I like him too. But he should not have played into the stereotype that CNN wanted to see. He didn't have to play into the stereotype that CNN wanted to see. I'm just saying. Hey, Real Bravado Network, how are you, hon? It's good to see you. So I don't like that part. That's just my problem. That's just my problem. I feel what he trying to say, and I feel that he knows CNN did that shit for clout. They just wanted him to come for clout. Why they ain't ask Mace? They know Mace is closer to him than anything. They know that. So why they ain't ask Mace? What I think they did is they asked Mace. And Mace told them no. And that's the same thing Camron should have did. Nope. You ain't got to be forced to do an interview. You don't want to do an interview. You don't have to. Okay? I have turned down interviews. People turn me down. Okay? People turn me down. So it is what it is. So that's the problem that I got with him. Y'all come to the chat. Let me know how y'all feel about the situation. Let's stick on the subject though. Okay? Let's stick on the subject. Let's not get indignant. If you want to talk about my looks and all this other foolery, just scroll up. It's this is not for you. Just scroll up. You know what I'm saying? You got time to talk about me. Just scroll up. All right? I don't have time for foolery. You don't have to stay here. Okay? I'm not bound and change you or whatever if you don't like what the fuck I say. Scroll the fuck up. There's other content creators that are here. You don't have to see my shit. Okay? Panther said, funny how they sat on the video all of this time. This is true. It is funny how they did it. Because they didn't know what they was going to do. They didn't know what they was going to do. That's why. And it's sad. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. And I'm going to share something with you. Did y'all hear Puffy's son come out with a little rap song real quick? And why he say in the rap song that, oh, y'all raided my father's house, 2 houses, but y'all ain't know the house next door is ours too. Why do y'all young people always tell y'all motherfucking business? Like any shit happen is always in a rap. This is why they always catching y'all ass. Now, I'm not sitting up here saying that that Puffy should not be dealt with. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What he did was wrong. What he did to Cassie. What he did to Kim was wrong. And every other woman he messed with, I'm quite sure this is a pattern that he has done. But let's not forget that these motherfucking women signed up for this shit. We want to sit up here and be like they the victim. But once they get the money, you don't hear peep from them. Once they pay them off, you don't hear nothing from these women no more. So if you really wanted true justice, you would want this man to go to jail. It's the truth. If you really want true justice, ladies, when you have been essayed, you have been abused in any type of way, if you really want true justice, money should not be the motherfucking answer. Money should not be the answer. Jail should be the motherfucking answer. But y'all don't like that. Y'all rather get paid. And y'all think that the problems will go the fuck away. You still got to go to counseling. You still got to go get some help. You got to still lay on somebody's couch and get some help. Y'all think that the money make it easier. Somebody ran a train on you at some party. 20 people done ran a train on you. You did not know. You didn't know that you was going to get a train ran on you. And now after you get your ass beat. Okay? Like all these women who go to Dubai, they got this thing now that all these women going to Dubai getting $50K. Okay? For some man shitting in your mouth and shitting on your chest and urinating all on you, right? Okay. Y'all bitches don't think y'all need counseling. You gonna need motherfucking counseling. You gonna remember that shit every time you turn around or you eat something that like soft and shit. You gonna be thinking that shit, that somebody shitted in your mouth. We not equipped for shit like that. That's why you either squat down and shit so you don't see the shit yourself. And even though some of us turn back to look and shit and see what the shit look like, it's still not supposed to be shit in your mouth and shit on your chest. I'm just saying. We always sitting up here thinking that money changes things. Because you got the bag dropped on you. So the horror of you going through this foolery, the money washes you. The money wash you, baby. Real Bravado Network, thank you, sir, for the $2 super chat. Good morning, take heed, and good morning to the chat. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for donating to the channel. That's the whole problem. And you know what? Mr. He said, true victims don't want to see it happen to anybody else. This is the truth. Trey said the same thing on Black Men Unfiltered. A true victim does not want to see it happen to anybody else. Because you got the bag. Now you close your motherfucking mouth. Now you got the bag. Now everything is good. He done paid you. It's good. That means you wasn't a real victim. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. That means you was not a real victim. Okay, we gonna talk about it. You were not a real victim. If money wash you, wash your mind. If money wash your mind from the horror that you was going through at the time you claimed you were going through, then you wasn't going through no horror. Because money cannot wash your mind. I don't care how much money they drop on you. Money cannot wash your mind from the incident that happened. Let's talk about it. Y'all get up here and be like, oh, these women were victims. Listen to me. Listen to me. You had a time where they were together 11 years. And I don't mean to keep bringing this up, but they were together 11 years off and on. You left and you came. You left and you came. You left and you came for what, baby? If this man had laid hands on you like that, this man ain't give a fuck about you. If he whooped you like that. My brothers and my sisters, I want to tell you something. Hitting is not love. Do you hear me? Hitting is not love. I want you to know that. Hitting is not love. Hey, Trey Ferg, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Sister, take heed to the motherfucking message. They want to eat shit for a bag. They do. They do, and it's sad. Okay, I see what you put. LQ, the king. Camron wasn't supposed to be up there. I'm happy he acted that way. They had a black woman ask Camron about another black man, P. Diddy. Always. Listen, I'm going to share something with you. I didn't like the way he acted. He could have did it a different way. Yeah, but I feel you. If that's what you think, okay, I ain't mad at you. You added to the conversation, my dear. John, we understand. Got you. Show me the money. That's what it is. Show me the money, John. Then I'm going to be quiet. Show me the money. I'm going to be quiet. So the trauma that I went through with you was not really trauma. Because you washed me with money, so I forgot about it. I'm just saying something is not right. Melania said, "There's the same. That's the same woman who said they would rather cry in a Rolls Royce than a Nissan." You see that? And that's what it is. That's what it is. I rather cry, live well, with this man taking me and tearing me up every night than be in a small apartment in a corner with no furniture and no food. But I'm at peace though. But I'm at peace. You rather live in a kingdom where anytime this man or woman get upset, you in trouble. No. Because let me share something with you. Men get VD2. I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. DV2. Did I say that right? Yeah. Men get DV2 all the time. All the time. But they don't report it. They don't report it because you want to know why? The police look at them less than a man. But I'm going to share something with you. I'll report that shit. I don't care what nobody say. I will report that shit. Because you not just going to abuse me, knock me upside my head with a lamp. I hit the floor. You don't even call the emergency for me or nothing. You don't call a popo for me or nothing. You trying to see if I wake the fuck up. What one day if she knocked you out with a lamp and you don't wake the fuck up? No. Report that shit. Get away from her crazy ass. I'm sorry. Somebody love you. They not going to be laying hands on you like you a baby. Okay? And you ain't supposed to be laying hands on no child anyway. But the simple fact still remains is that if somebody love you, they not going to lay hands on you. They not going to lay hands on you, baby. I've been married going on 17 years. I have said some shit that you would have thought somebody would have laid hands on me. But my king was like, I ain't got your time today. But when I got your time, I'm gonna deal with you accordingly. And that's just with words my king always done. And that's one thing I respect about my husband. One of the things that he will get you with words, honey. And by the time he finish, two-edged sword. I always tell people my son is just like my husband. Just like my husband. Talk just like him. You gotta watch him too, because he talk just like him. Get it from his father. I said the woman that he married gonna have a problem, because my husband is a no-nonsense man. He ain't gotta lay hands on you. All he gotta do is talk to you. That's all he gotta do is talk to you. Make you just be like, what the hell did I do? You know what I'm saying? You don't, if you love somebody, you don't have to lay hands on them. You don't have to be doing that. And y'all call it love because it's money. He done whooped your ass, but the next day he drop a big Birkin bag on you with about $40,000, $50,000, and so it's okay. Or $1 million, and so it's okay that he whooped your ass the other night. Mr. He said, just take that dick away. No hitting necessary. Hey, Malik, how are you, sir? It's sad. It's so sad. And all this CNN is doing this, it don't make no sense. This is news, y'all. Diddy apologizing is fucking world news. Can you imagine? We not talking about the Congo. We not talking about how America just turned a whole face from the Congo and what's going on in the Congo. And they burying people left and right in the Congo. We not talking about that, right? We not talking about how we have too much homeless people here in America. And one of the greatest countries in the world that y'all always say, right? That we got too many homeless people on the street. We not talking about how we have a overwhelming amount of immigrants coming to the country, and they putting them in apartments and housing and giving them $15,000 a month. Okay? We're not talking about that. We're not talking about how they giving them food stamps and everything to make it, and a car. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about how they promote the immigrants to marry and have children and they give them more money. We're not talking about that, though. We not talking about that. We not talking about that, but we up here talking about Green, and we up here talking about Crockett, when Crockett called her a butch beach body bitch. We not talking about that. We not talking about the right things, okay? We talking about that, a beach body something, butch bitch, whatever, okay? We talking about somebody eyelashes, okay? That's what we talking about. That's fucking world news, CNN. That's world news, CNN. Eyelashes and talking about somebody butch beach body. That's news. We talking about how Diddy apologized but couldn't say Cassie's name because when they did the settlement, he not supposed to mention her name no more. We're talking about that. But we not talking about most Americans can't make their mortgage. Most Americans can't pay off pay their rent. Most Americans can't pay water or their gas. Most Americans can't even buy food. But y'all giving all the resources that we pay in taxes to everybody else. And then every tax money y'all shipping over to other countries to support a fucking war. Okay? Okay? But, this is motherfucking news. This news right here. Camron is up here and they're talking about real news, motherfuckers. They talking about real news. This real news. Diddy apologized. This is real motherfucking news. Okay? We talking about beach body butch bullshit. We talking about eyelashes, and it's racism. Okay? This is real motherfucking news. Good morning, JT. How are you, sir? It's good to see you. This is real news. Okay? This real motherfucking news. A lot of Americans, all different colors. All of us different colors. Okay? All of us are different colors. We all going through some bullshit. I see what you put in here, young. I see you. And you put my government in there too, baby. Also, you must really know me. I don't remember your sister's name, but tell her I said hello. Now, this is the problem. This is the problem right here. This is motherfucking news, y'all. This is the motherfucking news. This is the motherfucking news. This is the shit we gotta listen to on CNN. And I thought they said this world news. This world motherfucking news. So Diddy apology has become world motherfucking news now. This is the shit I'm talking about. We not talking about how we going through all this bullshit here. Some of our families are struggling to make it. But this is world motherfucking news, y'all. Hand clap for CNN ass. This world news shit. I'm so tired of it. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense at all. And I'm going to share something with you. Hell or high water, I know y'all, some of y'all rock with Camron, and I rock with him too, but that was not the time. That was not the time. I'm sorry. It was not the time. That was not the time. That does not make sense. That was not the time to do that. You could have promoted your channel like you did. You could have promoted the work you and Mace was doing like you did. But with all the other bullshit, I would have left that at the back door and I would have told her, listen. I would have told them just like this. Listen. It is what it is. Thank you for inviting me. You could have got off. You could have got off. You on the live. You probably, this is Zoom or whatever they call it. You could have just got off and said, fuck that. This is bullshit. They still gonna air the video. They probably was live anyway, filming you, because that's what it said. It was live. It still had to be shown. I'm just saying. And this is what happens. This is the black man stereotype that he uneducated, don't know what the fuck going on. Okay? This is the stereotype that they love to place on our black men. They love to place stuff like this on our black men all the time. Now, when you get sisters and brothers who talking about the foolery that we do, you'll get some of these motherfucking clowns in the back talking about, don't let all our business come out. Don't let all our business come out. Let me share something with you. Y'all motherfuckers is bringing it to social media. So the rest of us who see it is like, that shit don't make sense. You see what I'm saying? Why do they say that? So young, I showed you respect, right? I showed you respect when you came in here and you gave my government. I showed respect to you, right? And so now you want to come into my chat and tell me some bullshit. I'm going to share something with you. It don't offend me. I have been called worse. If you don't like what the fuck I'm saying, scroll the fuck up. You don't have to stay here. That's a bitch ass move. You don't have to stay here. Scroll the fuck up. Now, all I'm saying is that a mindset needs to be done. A mindset needs to be done. So when I come and say something to y'all, y'all like, nah, sis, you wrong for this. You wrong for this. You wrong for this. That's all we talking about. You wrong for this. You wrong for it. That's it. That's it. But here we go. Here we go. And it's always some nonsense. All the time. And I'm going to share something else with you. We need to do something better. This should not be the answer. Why is it always entertainers being interviewed for stuff like this? Panther, you right. I do got a lot of trolls in here. Baby, I got so many trolls in here. It's not even funny. Jay, I got you. I'm about to give you something, Jay. Now, that's the end of that foolery. I want to share something with you. Something else we're going to jump into real quick. A young woman, this is the thing. Sometimes when we think the grass is greener on the other side, we fuck up. I want y'all to hear what this woman said. Oh, Malik, I already blocked them. Thank you, baby, for putting that in there, but I blocked them already. Jay, I made you a mod, if that's okay, sir. All right. So here we go. I want y'all to listen to this real quick.
Y'all ever just like sat and thought, like, I should have just stayed with who I was already fucking with? Like, from jump, it just worked, could have just worked it out. Like, it wasn't even that deep. Shit wasn't that deep, bro. Like, you be sick. Like, damn, I should have just reverse card Uno. Uno ain't fucking out. I'm done. Y'all ever just like sat and thought?
She said reverse card Uno. Reverse card Uno. No, you know what? I have not, JT. Let me do you too. Let me make you one as well. I appreciate you, sir. So this is the thing. This is the thing, y'all. She says she would rather do a reverse card Uno. Oh, guys, also, there's no mercy for all this foolery. Okay? There's no... Okay, I'm sorry. I have a contractor coming and my husband is here, so it's a little loud. Please forgive me, y'all. So when this young woman sat up here and she said that the grass is always, she said she thought the grass was greener on the other side, and she found out like, no, the grass is not greener on the other side. I wish I had a Uno reverse card. That's what she said. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I wish I had a Uno reverse card. How many women think like that? How many women wish they had a Uno reverse card? How many women think they wish they had a Uno reverse card because they thought the grass was greener on the other side? Okay? Because they thought leaving their significant other because he didn't have something, okay? And then she crossed over to another man thinking his was better. Thinking his was better. And she missed out. But check this out. Cassie did the same foolery. She did the same foolery. Did y'all know Cassie had a good brother? She had a good black man before. Before Diddy, she had a good black man. But she left this man to be with Diddy. Because you be thinking the grass is better on the other side, greener on the other side. She said a Uno reverse card. Can you imagine? Who wants that? Now look at her. And she's beautiful. She young. She beautiful. She gonna get another chance. But you pray she get it right. You pray she get it right. So that she won't be one of these ones as old as me. Okay? So she won't be as old as me trying to look for a man. Because that's what you see now. You got women old as me out here talking about they want to date somebody. They need a man. when they had in their youth to get it right. When they had time in their youth to get it right. See, the main objective is to not wait till you get as old as me and trying to look for me. The main objective is when you young, so that you can have children. You know what I'm saying? But people don't think about that. They do not think about that. They will get up here. Some of these women content creators will get up here and tell you boo-boo the fool nonsense. They will tell you boo-boo the fool nonsense and lead you to damnation. That's the problem right there. Yes, honey. Malik said they always believe they can do better because they're single for the life mothers told them they were princesses. Okay, so they always believe they can do better because their single mothers told them they were princesses. This is true. You speak in facts. Tara, you fast, baby. I saw that. You fast. And I'm gonna share something with you. It's aggravating to me. And there's nothing wrong with that. You said you're seeing more black men with other races. There's nothing wrong with that. You're going to find love where you find it, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to share something with you. Mona D, shout out to Mona D. She said it's about 7%. 7% of melanated men who date outside the race, who marry outside the race. So that is not even a lot, honey. That's not a lot. That is not a lot at all. And I see what you said, Mendez. 95% of women. Panther said, I heard she had a great guy before P. Diddy. She did. She did. She had a good man. She had a good man. She messed that up. How many women could get up here and say, excuse me, they had a good man and they destroyed him because they wanted the P. Diddy likes? See, P. Diddy is just... He just a Pookie and Rere that had money. That's it. Just a Pookie and Rere who had money. That's all. And it don't make sense. That's all that happened. He just a Pookie and Rere that had money. And he was able to turn the wheels and do whatever he wanted to do. And he made people do some strange things for a piece of change. From the women to the men as well. Hey, Tracy, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you, baby. Malik says she was with the singer Ryan Leslie before, I hope I said his name right, before Puff. I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. They said he was a good brother. But you wanted to go play in the Lions Den because the Lions Den had more money. How many women have done that? The Lions Den have more money. He's not a big brain type of guy. Money does not make you smarter. Only if you take the money and educate yourself. Panther, you always on point, sir. Mendez, you said, I think every girl at least once in their life had a great guy. They overlooked and tricked themselves out of a great relationship. This is true. This is true, honey. You speak in facts right there. A lot of women have done that. They have had good men. Shout out to Mr. He Said, because we will get up here and say we want Superman. But Clark Kent is Superman. Clark Kent is Superman. We will say we want Superman, but Clark Kent is Superman. We miss out on this opportunity. Young women, don't be like the women of old. You wanna really know something about a man? Ask him what's his 5-year plan. Y'all gotta stop asking him how much money he bring home. You got to. It's not working. It's not working. Cause just like I said yesterday, baby, how much do that pussy cost? How much does that pussy cost, baby? Because y'all quick to get up here and ask a man how much he bring home, right? But for the right motherfucking price, you will open up those legs like the Red Sea. Y'all gotta get it together. It does not make sense. It doesn't. You want Superman, but Clark Kent is right in front of you, and Clark Kent is Superman. A lot of y'all have put Clark Kent in the friend zone. A lot of y'all have put Clark Kent in the friend zone. He's that same one that you called late in the midnight hour when this other man you was messing with did you wrong. He's the same one. He the same one when this man done left you on the highway, you calling him to come and help you. He the same one. He is the same one. When this man leave you somewhere, you calling Clark Kent to get you. But all the while, Clark Kent is saying, I'm your Superman, baby. You don't need to be bothered with this clown. I'm your Superman. But because Clark Kent don't look the part. He don't look the part. He got those glasses on. You can't see past those glasses. You so foolish. Because once he pull the glasses off, that's Superman right there. Lois Lane always missed that shit. It's Superman right there. He smell the same. They smell the same, damn it. But because you want to see him in his cape, like he always supposed to have that damn cape on, you miss out on your opportunity, my sisters. You have missed this man 4 times. 4 times you have missed this man because you're chasing Superman, and all the while, Clark Kent is Superman. Okay, that's the problem. Cody, I see you. They open their legs, no problem. But when you, yes, I understand. Mendez says they want Superman, but we're back. Oh wow, nope. Listen, that's the. Listen, I have a problem with that. Malik said 4 times. Yes, you will miss this man 4 times because you want him to be Superman. Some women will sit up here. You want him to be finished. You want everything to be done. Let me share something with you in the words of Sir Hill Speaks. And the words of Sir Hill Speaks. After I have gotten to the finish line, what I need you for, baby? Why do he need you? He have gotten to the finish line. What are you needed for, baby? Nobody is putting that together. I'm not saying that you supposed to help every man that you meet. I'm not saying that. You wasting your time. But once you see a man that has some ambition, he has a drive to want greatness, because you can see it on him. He has a drive to want greatness, okay? Once you see that on him, baby, ride with this man. Ride with him. If he got a clean heart and he ready to put in the work, baby, ride with him. I'm not telling you to ride with Pookie and Ray Ray doing bullshit and he doing pharmacy products bullshit. Do not ride with no cat like that. Don't do that shit. Don't go sign up with no Pookie and Ray Ray. But there are some men that if he got potential, if he's ready to ride, you know what I'm saying, he do the right thing, then yes, you sign up, my dear. You sign up. Okay? You sign up for that. But you don't go and sign up with Pookie and Ray Ray if he is on some demon time. You don't do that. That's why a lot of y'all sisters get hurt in the street, because you get up there and talk about, I build with a man, I did all these things with him. And I'm going to share something with you. He was not your husband. He was not meant to be your husband. You were building with him. He didn't have any ambition. He didn't want to do anything. You had to do everything for him. If you got to drag somebody to an interview, there's nothing wrong with you helping them go secure the position for the interview. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you got to drag them to the interview, you got to sit him in the seat. You got to tell him what to say. All this other stuff, right? That's not a king. Because if you gave the king the door to open it, I just want to let you know. If you gave the king the door to open it, right? And he tell you, baby, I don't know about this. and you tell him, honey, you got it. You got it, honey. You got it. I believe in you. You know what's gonna happen to that man? His chest gonna get broad. It's gonna get bigger. Do you hear me? His chest gonna get bigger. And he gonna say, if she believe in me, I know I'm gonna do it. He gonna walk through that motherfucking door, and when he come out, he gonna tell you I got the job. He gonna tell you I got the motherfucking job. That's what I'm talking about. If you see potential in this man, you see greatness in him, and he wants to succeed and he wants to do better, go ahead, baby. Do it. Assist. Do it. But don't get up there and sign up for no Pookie and Ray Ray bullshit. Don't sign up for that one. Don't sign up for that one, because you want to know why? I don't want to see none of y'all girls in here crying, talking about, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. All this foolery. But you knew. That's the problem that I don't like. Y'all will get up here and say, I didn't know he was like that. I didn't know he was like that. The signs were there, honey. It's just that the cover of the book looked good to you. That means he looked good. He was handsome. He probably laid that pipe on you and made you climb from the ceiling. Okay, climb on top of the ceiling. Sometimes y'all get amazed by that dick, you lose your mind. I'm telling you, my sisters, listen to me. Take heed to the message. There are men out here that want to love you, but you miss them because you want to know why? You looking at the cover. You didn't open up the page. There are some men that is not even that handsome. There's some men that's not handsome, but they got a clean heart. They got a clean heart, and they want to love you. They want to love you. Last night I said to my king, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but we were just laying in bed talking. And I told him, honey, you had so many options besides me. And then when I saw the pictures of the women that my husband dated before, when we first started dating, he had pictures of women that he dated before, and they were good looking. These sisters was amazing. Different countries, stuff like that, because my husband traveled, okay? He was an assistant to a diplomat. He traveled, okay? And the women were amazing. They were beautiful. Beautiful. All colors he dated. Okay? I'm nothing like those women. I'm not saying I'm a dog. I'm not saying I'm a dog. But these women were beautiful. No children or nothing. Okay? But when he met me, I may not have looked the part like them. Okay? But he opened up the book. He didn't just look at the cover of the book. He opened up the book. And he said, this woman is my wife. He told me last night, he said, well, the day I met you, I just knew the way you talked to me, you was my wife. I just knew it. I just knew you were my wife. And we going on 17 years married. He said, that's how I knew that we supposed to be. Look how many years we been together. Look how many years, look how many children we have. Look how long we still love each other. People still amazed how we still cuddle and be around one another. Especially when we go to galas, we go to big parties, we be all under each other, hugging, kissing. I be sitting on them and everything. And they be like, your wife just act like a baby. And I do. I don't care. I don't care what these people be saying. I will sit up there, lay my legs on his legs and everything. And I mind you, I'm in African attire. You ain't supposed to do all that. I don't care. I pull up my dress, lay my legs on him and everything. We just be bugging out. Because I'm not, listen, I'm gonna share something with you. And I told my husband this last night. I'm so glad I didn't miss you. I'm so glad I didn't miss you. I'm so glad my mouth didn't make me miss you. Because I tell y'all all the time that your mouth will block your blessing. Your mouth will block your blessing. A lot of y'all sisters alone right now because your mouth. This young woman up here talking about she wish she could do a Uno reverse car. I've never heard that shit before. Now you know you playing Uno. But she said she wished she had a Uno reverse card because she fucked up. She thought the grass was greener on the other side and fucked around and found out. I'm just saying. Lost in translation, how are you, honey? It's good to see you. He turned through the chapters of your heart. Yes, he did. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. And now let me share something with you. I'm not perfect, wife. My mouth ain't right. My mouth ain't right. Anybody who know me in real life know my mouth ain't right. Okay? And I be trying my best. But when people get me mad, Lord, you don't know. Some shit will come out my mouth and hurt your feelings. And I try to work on that. And I try, listen, even to the children, I have to hold my mouth like, wait a minute. And my kids be like, Mama, one thing I do love about you is that you uplift us. When we going through something, my mouth can uplift you. My mouth can uplift you. My kids can contest to that. But when I'm angry, my husband be like, go sit down. Go sit down because it ain't going to work. Go sit down. I'll take care of it. So I have to have enough sense to say, my king gonna take care of this because I gotta go sit down. I'm gonna say something bad to these children. Let me go sit down. Mind you, me growing up having a mother who would say anything out of the woodworks to me, and I had to learn as I got older, even with my first child, that positivity is better. So the words my mother used upon me, I switched it on my children. My mama used to say, you look just like that black motherfucker. And I tell our children all the time, I say, you look just like your daddy. You look just like your daddy. And they'll laugh. They'll laugh at me. Mama, stop that. I say, you look just like your daddy. My mama used to say, you act just like that black motherfucker. I can't stand you, right? So what I do to our kids, when they act up in school or something like that, I tell them, you act nothing like your father. And then I turn my face from them. I say, you act nothing like your father. And I turn my face. They feel shame. They feel shame. You want to know why? Because they know their daddy a good man. So they don't want to not act like their daddy. Now, if they get an attitude, right, and we playing in the kitchen, and I tell them, you acting just like your father. And they'll tell me, I know. Because they like it. You see? You go and turn those words around on them and make it encouraging. You turn it around on them. So now, this young woman have lost her mind. Okay? She have lost her mind saying that foolery. And she have missed out on this man. Now, I want to share something with y'all. Check this out. Y'all know that balloon. We about to jump into something else, y'all. Y'all know that balloon show that they do, that dating show, right? I want y'all to listen to this woman say this nonsense. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, because I was surprised she said this shit. Hold on, y'all. Listen to this.
Now, do you have, like, anything in particular that is, like, a red flag for you where you're like, no, that's a
If
definite.
you're not submissive to me, I don't.
Exactly my point. I popped her because she was saying she needed a man to be submissive.
Now, do you have, like, anything in particular?
So she says she wants a man to be submissive to her. Is a man supposed to be submissive to a woman? Good morning, Lane. How are you, baby? Is a man supposed to be submissive to a woman? Let's talk about it. Is she supposed to be submissive? I mean, is a man supposed to be submissive to a woman? I know a woman is supposed to be submissive to a man. But is the man supposed to be submissive to her? Because he's the head. So how can I be submissive to you as the woman if I'm the head? That means whatever you tell me, I got to do. And I'm supposed to be the head. Because just like, I know not all of us follow the Bible, but I follow the Bible. So just like in the Garden of Eden, right? When Yahweh knew that it was Eve, right? That disobeyed him. He knew it was Eve. But who did he call? He called Adam. Adam, where art thou? He called Adam. See, I'm going to share something with you. If you don't know how to take accountability, right? If you don't know how to stand in the fire, you can't be the leader. Because the leader does not point at everybody and say it's their fault. It's his fault. I got pregnant because he didn't use a condom. I got pregnant because he didn't want to use a condom. I got pregnant because of this and this and this and that. I'm just saying. So she's saying she want her husband to be submissive to her. So this is not the natural order. This is not the natural order. This is your working outside of God's purpose. This is not the natural order. And this young woman think what she's saying makes sense. More than likely, her mama always ran her daddy, or her mama is alone. And she done ran every man that she had away. That's why you have to be mindful, be mindful of where you get relationship advice from. Because if this woman can't keep no man, or she been married a couple of times and at the end she sit up there and say men ain't shit, no, she the problem. She the problem. It's just people scared to tell her. There's a lot of content creators that are up here that they don't have a man, but they can tell you how to keep one. They have never been married, but they'll tell you how to get married. Okay? Tell me you the problem without telling me you the problem, baby. Tell me you the motherfucking problem without telling me you the problem. Because how can I tell you how to keep a man and I can't keep no motherfucking man? How can I tell you how to get married and my ass ain't married? I'm just saying. How can I preach to you and I'm not doing the same thing? How can I tell you fuck your husband, I'm not fucking my husband? How can I tell you I agree with you sucking your husband dick and I don't suck my husband dick? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I can't get up here and tell you something that I don't do. I can't get up here and preach to you something that I don't do myself. If I'm telling you respect your husband and I don't respect my husband, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I like what you said, Melania. That's right. They supposed to submit to God. They supposed to. They supposed to submit to God. This is the truth. It's supposed to trickle down easy. The natural order is Yahweh, man, woman, child. That's the natural order. We going out of the order. How he supposed to submit to you, sister? How he supposed to submit to you? So now it's Yahweh, the woman and man, and then the children. What kind of good in hell? Well, y'all be doing some boo-boo fool nonsense. Y'all be believing that sprinkle bullshit. I'm done. That doesn't make sense. Hey, Skinny, what's up, baby? This is another thing I want y'all to listen to. Check this one out. This is from Red Pill Awareness, okay? Check this out.
The Russians don't like being told what to do, especially by some pansy, you know. The goddamn Russians are last men on the planet, you know. Everybody in the U.S. been feminized so bad, we ought to be carrying a purse and high heels, you know. And those are last men. We need a Putin. Where's our Putin? You know, we need somebody who's going to kick ass and not run around apologizing for it. The Russians don't like being told what to do, especially by some...
What y'all think? What y'all think? He said the Russians don't like to be told what to do by some pansies. Because America rather dress their men up in heels. That's nasty, right? He said America would rather dress their men up in heels. But then y'all forget that America always want to give aids to other countries. They always want to give aid to other countries about human rights, but the human rights is for the LGBTQIA plus agenda. That's the human rights. It's not what's going on in Congo right now. And that's human rights. That's human rights. They need money for that. But everybody missing all that because that mineral that's in Congo, that mineral is needed here in America for phones and all that stuff like that. Let's talk about it. Oh, Skinny, you quick. And you just got in here too. You quick. That's the problem that I got right there. He's right. He's right at what he's saying. America would rather put their men in heels. Y'all remember when they were stomping out domestic violence in red bottom shoes? They had all those law enforcement, fire department, everybody walking around in heels to stomp out domestic violence. To stop out domestic violence, they needed some combat boots. Why didn't they put those men in army boots and let them walk around in army boots? But no, y'all thought that shit was cute letting them wear fucking red heels. Men wearing red heels. Who the fuck they stomping out in red heels? Y'all be doing some boo-boo the fool bullshit. Who the fuck is men stomping out in some red bottom heels? You need some fucking combat boots to stomp out domestic violence. Get out of here with that nonsense. Corey Joe, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Salute to the queen and the citizens of Take Heedin'. The queen dropping gems. Take heed to the message. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Lost in translation said, need some boots with some damn grip. That's right. Damn grip. That's right. We don't need no red bottom heels. That don't make no sense. All y'all did was demasculate those men. And I'm surprised they even wore those shoes. I wouldn't have worn them. Support what? Support what? In some combat boots. Y'all could have even made the combat boots red if you wanted to, or put a red tag on them or something. That's nonsense. We the only country that do that mess to our men. And we think it makes sense. And when other countries come against us, what the hell are we going to do? Tell me about it. What we going to do? When other countries come against us, what the hell are we going to do? We support it. I know y'all gonna be offended what I'm about to say, but I don't care. I don't care. Let me share something with you. When your baby boy come with you and he put on your heels, don't sit up there and tell him that's cute. Tell him take it off. You a boy. You ain't supposed to wear no heels. If he go and put on your dress and he come to you and say, Mommy, don't I look pretty? You should supposed to tell him take it off. You a boy. You ain't supposed to wear no dress. You supposed to dress like daddy. Let me show you how daddy dressed. Go put on daddy's suit and tie and pants. This daddy shoes right here. You wear daddy shoes. That's what we supposed to do. As a parent, that's what you supposed to do. As a parent. When you see him trying to put your wig on, put makeup on, you tell him, no, baby, this is not what you supposed to wear. You ain't got to be mean about it, but you tell him that's not what you wear. You see how daddy fixes hair? He brushes hair. He put a little cream on his hair. That's how you supposed to do it. You want to learn how to shave? When daddy come home, I'm going to tell daddy to teach you how to shave. We don't do that. We don't do that. We let our children think what they thinking is right. You are the parent. There's a correction that needs to be made. What you think you became a parent for? God sent those babies through you. Yahweh sent those babies through you. But here you go, a man that is on his podcast sat up there and said, we producing men in heels. America rather have men in heels than in boots. And he right. He right. Now we about to go to the next foolery, y'all. I'm not going to have y'all too long. Now, This woman that's 34 years old, okay, she admits that she had a wet dream, right? And she said she been celibate for God knows how long. And she said she had a wet dream about a young man that's 20 something years old and he's in the basketball, right? Now let me share something with you. You got a son that's about the same age as this young man who playing basketball, and you say you had a wet dream about the same young man that's your son age, and you came to social media talking about it was a revelation. Get that bullshit out of here. But listen to what she say, y'all.
So I woke up once again. I had a wet dream, and I was just then I started touching myself in my sleep. What is that, y'all? Do anybody know, like, what that is? I'm serious. Don't be trying to come over here and play. I think because I haven't had sex in so long that I'm going through sexual postpartum. I think that's what it is.
Have you ever heard of sexual postpartum? Y'all listen to this foolery.
Sexual postpartum. Because it's no way, y'all, that I wake up and I have these dreams. I knew that was the enemy attacking me in my sleep. It was like, the dream was like a man and me. I actually had a dream about this basketball player. And me and him, we was having sex real bad. And he was doing a lot of stuff to me. And I loved it. He was devouring me. I'm serious, y'all probably think I'm lying, but I want to know, what do that mean when you have a sexual dream and then you wake up and you, like, in your sleep, you touch your body, like you touch your vajayjay, and then you just wake up. I'm serious, y'all. What is going on? That's probably the devil. That's the devil spirit. I rebuke you, Satan. I rebuke you, Satan.
I rebuke you, Satan. You know, nonsense. So check this out. Y'all remember there was a woman that I had brought I think I had did a show on her way back. She was talking about she 34 years old and she asked God to take the desire away. Okay? She asked God to take the desire away for her to be fucking her husband. That's what she said. 34-year-old, okay? She asked God to take the desire away to fuck her husband. Okay, now she talking about she had a wet dream about some young man who was a 22-year-old baller, Anthony Andrews. She had her name is Akbar V or something like that. She said she had a wet dream about this young man, and she's saying she's in postpartum. I never heard that shit before in my life. But you ask God to take the desire away from sleeping with your husband. And I wrote in the comments, I said, did she just make up a new word? Shaking my damn head. This is the hidden booty call on IG. She give this young man a booty call because I'm quite sure this young man is going to get to him, because you want to know why? Somebody hashtag his ass in this post. Somebody hashtag his ass in this post. Anthony, yes, that's right. That is his name. Somebody hashtagged him in this post. This is a young man that's 22 years old. You coming to social media talking about you gonna give that pussy to a 22-year-old. And at 22, they already hyped at 22. What did you do that for? Y'all old biddies, always you 34. You close to the wall. You 34, you close to the wall. And you married, but you talking about you have a desire to sleep with another man. Because you asked God to take away the desire for you to have sex with your husband. What God do you serve? God don't do that. What God do you serve? God will never take the desire of making love to your husband away from you. No. What God do you serve? He's going against his purpose if he do that. God did not design him to do that. He did not design him to do that. He did not design you to do that. That goes against his word. That does not make sense. Skinny said 2024 has me exhausted. We ain't even halfway through this year. Maya said, I guess we're making up new vocabulary words that make no sense. Yes. Cody said, and they put this on social media all the time. Jay said, IG is just another dating app for ballers. These women selling it over the internet. They are. They selling it. They selling it. Green Bean said, for real though. For real though. They selling it. They selling it. That's why I asked yesterday, when you get up here and say you have standards, a certain type of man that you need, I don't think so. It's to the highest bidder, baby. That pussy go to the highest bidder. That pussy go to the highest bidder. And that's where y'all get messed up at. Because you sitting up here later, after you done got used and everything, used and abused, right? Then you come to social media talking about, I'm saved. That's what y'all do. After you have been used and abused, you come to social media and say, I'm saved. And now I'm looking for a good man. But in the time of you listening to other content creators tell you, be in your whole phase. Girl, it's okay to be in your whole phase. No, the hell it's not. It's not okay to be in your whole phase. You talking to someone who did boo-boo the fool bullshit when I was in my demon time. I'm trying to show you the mistakes and errors that I made so you don't make them. So you don't continue with the foolery, baby. One thing about learning is that you learn from people's failures and mistakes. Then you go out there and try that shit on your own. Oh, I saw so-and-so do it and they got burned. I'm not going to go that way. That don't look like the right way for me. Because when our eldest daughter said to me, Mommy, I love you. You're a good woman. But I never want to walk in your footsteps. Because I don't want to be a baby mama. And she said to me, Mommy, I don't mean to make you cry. I said, nope, you not making me cry one bit, baby. I'm proud of you for saying that. And she 18. She 18. I said, I'm so proud of you for saying that to me. And I cried a little bit. And she said, Mama, I'm sorry. I said, nope, you don't have to say you sorry. I'm proud of you. I don't want you to be a baby mama. What mother think that shit makes sense? Because you was a baby mother, you want your daughter to be a baby mama. Get that shit the fuck out of here. You done lost your motherfucking mind. As you know how hard it is to be a baby mama. How many of us know how hard it is to be a baby mama? But y'all will get out here on social media talking about, oh, being a baby mama ain't hard. Get the fuck out of here. I lived that life for many years. That shit is hard. That shit is hard. You don't have nobody to help you. Nobody to lean on. But y'all will get out here and make women who marry feel bad. Oh, you a slave. You do everything he say. Let me share something with you. I don't give two shits if y'all say I'm a slave. I do everything my husband said. If my husband don't tell me something, then I'm not doing it. If he don't agree with it, I don't do it. That's the fuck right. That's the fuck right. If my husband tell me no, it's motherfucking no. I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck who you are. If my husband say no, or it's not going to be done, it's not going to be done. I don't give a fuck. Yes, I'm obedient. Yes, I listen to my husband. Yes, I follow what he say. I may not agree with the shit all the time. I may not agree. But I know at the end of the day, I still got to follow what he said. Because my husband had never led me astray. That's one thing about my king. This man had never led me astray. And I have been married to him. It's going on 17 years. He have never led me astray. That's one thing. I can lay my life in this man's hands and know I'm going to be fine. But y'all be out here promoting baby mama bullshit. You living in that big ass house the fuck alone. If somebody break up in that motherfucker, can you call? Can you get help fast enough? That's the problem. That's the problem. All the videos that I'm talking about today, y'all, all y'all got to do is go to our group chat and Instagram, and you're going to see all the videos. Y'all know how I do when I'm playing the videos. You'll see them all in our group chat, okay? Now, this something else that's going to trigger y'all. This going to trigger y'all, right? Y'all know how we always talking about the bear? The bear or the man. Listen to this brother break this down, y'all. Listen to him break this down.
Honestly, fellas, I see why the women are picking the bear. And if we being honest, if they asked us, would we rather be stuck in the woods with a bear or a woman? I'd probably be stuck in the woods with a bear. Because I never seen a mama bear pick her kids up on Friday and drop them off at her grandma's house and don't pick them up until Sunday night.
That's nasty.
I ain't never seen a mama bear wake up one day and just decide that she's unhappy. So the whole house has to be unhappy and she leaves her marriage and her kids. I never seen a mama bear put her babies in a microwave and turn it on for a set amount of time to ultimately kill her child because of postpartum. I never heard a mama bear saying that her youngest kid was getting bullied by her two older kids, so she killed her two older kids and kept them in the freezer for years while people were searching for her kids.
That's nasty.
I never once had these type of things come from a mama bear, so I'm pretty much skeptical of dealing with a woman in the woods. I'm sorry, I'm just putting it out there. Honestly, fellas,
that's nasty, but it's the truth, and it was painful to hear it. It's the truth. Y'all want to say you wouldn't be in the woods with a man, and I'm tired of it too, baby. I'm tired of it too. I saw what you put, Lane. I saw what you put, baby. I'm tired of it too. This stupid ideology that they got going on. They think it makes sense. But a lot of y'all women be on demon time. Y'all be on demon time. Y'all hurt these children, and then you quickly, this is what y'all quickly to say. This is what y'all quick to say. Oh, he was possessed. That's what y'all say. The child was possessed. Some of y'all come up with that logic. They was possessed. They had to go. Some of y'all say postpartum. I had postpartum too. And I'm not saying that women are lying about that. I have had it too. But I had enough sense to go to my husband and say, honey, something is wrong. I need some time to myself. Something is wrong. I had enough sense. When you overwhelm and you having these babies, right? When you having these babies and there's no man around to say, honey, I need some time, this is the problem. Or when y'all go on these women trips, these group trips with your sister girls and all this foolery, and you leaving your motherfucking children in the house for a whole fucking week, and the house got feces and everything and food all around. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Y'all always think y'all motherfucking perfect, but y'all be doing the same boo-boo the fool nonsense. Who puts their baby in a microwave and send them to glory? Who does that? And then blame it on postpartum. Who goes and get high and base all fucking night and you sleep on your baby? You go and smoke crack, get high all night, and sleep on your newborn, and the baby pass on to glory. But y'all say y'all the motherfucking best parents. Y'all say that. Women are the best parents. That's what y'all say. Let's talk about how y'all get those boyfriends, those new boyfriends. You don't know him from Adam. You bring him in a motherfucking house, and then he start whooping on your son, and he hit your son with a peace be still. Okay, that's right, Skinny, was meth. That's right. You hit your son, you let this man hit your son upside the head with a peace be still. You don't know the man at all. You just welcome him in your motherfucking house. You don't know if he got demons and everything inside. You let him in your house and he go and whoop on your son and delete your son because of a peace be still. He hit him upside the head. Y'all be picking these men. Who do you know go start dating brothers in prison and then bring them same brothers around their children. And I'm not saying all brothers in prison are not redeemable. I'm not saying that. But y'all just go and grab anybody and bring them in your household with your babies. And you don't know what this man's mindset is. Instead of you going to work on yourself and getting a man that's out here that's not incarcerated. No, you won't do that. And I'm not hating on the brothers that's incarcerated. Some of them have been through some shit too, that they got demons to work on. I'm not hating on them. But when you got demons to work on, baby, you got to go seek help. Let's talk about it. Y'all bring strangers around these children. But when the baby daddy find him a good woman, y'all the same ones talking about, don't bring these motherfucking bitches around my babies. And you don't know who, but first of all, he been dating her for like 2 years. He been dating her for 2 years. And now she's a motherfucking bitch. He about to marry her. Your baby like her, but she's a bitch. Cause you jealous. But you bring around strangers. You change men like draws. Let's talk about that. Y'all don't want to talk about that. All you want to do is shed light on the men's side. Now, listen to me. I'm not sitting up here saying the men don't do shit wrong. I am not. Men do shit wrong too. There's some good and bad men, and there's some good and bad women. But all y'all sisters act like y'all motherfucking good. Y'all ain't never done shit wrong. And the sisters who see y'all doing shit wrong, like me, we tired of y'all motherfuckers coming to social media, doing all types of bullshit. Go ahead and choose the motherfucking bear. I'ma choose the man. Choose the motherfucking bear. And watch that bear eat you for a motherfucking snack. Take heed to the motherfucking message. Everybody have a wonderful day. Everybody have a wonderful day. Okay? Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all take heed to it. You hear me? All right, we gonna do what it do. I appreciate y'all tuning in. While y'all here, please hit that like button if you feel my content. If you don't feel my content, kick the motherfucking rock. Scroll the fuck up. You don't have to watch my shit, okay? If you like my shit, hit that like button. If you like my content, like and subscribe to my page. Come rock with me. If you want to hear the truth, okay? I get indignant sometimes. You hear my mouth. That's what it is. That's how I talk. But I talk nice sometimes too. But when y'all piss me off, I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. Okay? Now, everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all take heed to the message. If you want to donate to the channel, please donate through Cash App, or you can donate through Super Chat as well. Okay? The Cash App is in the link in my bio. If you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubnragsfashion.com. If you're interested, we have 5 links there. So you got eBay, Pushmark, Macari, Etsy, and then the main website. Okay, that's 5 total. Then also YouTube have us sell merch. Okay, so if you're a content creator, YouTube have you selling merch. Okay, so we got hoodies, shirts, mugs, water bottles, book bags, bags. Okay, if you're interested, it has my face with cartoon forms on it and my words and bubble letters. Take heed to the message. Everybody have a wonderful day. Green beans, you always talking about my dimples, sir. You better get out of here. Play so much. Everybody take heed to the message. Enjoy your wonderful day. Over here in Jersey, it's doing a raining thing off and on. But, y'all take heed to the message. Malik, have a great one, sir.